My school beauty girlfriend cheated on me in front of the entire school 7 times. The reason? She had awakened as an S-class elemental ice mage. Everyone laughed at me because my divine scroll sacrificial priest was considered one of the useless D-class professions. Not only did every sacrifice to the gods consume my lifespan, but even the longest living sacrificial priest had never lived past the age of 25. Even the principal, who had been full of expectations for me before, now wanted to kick me out of the school. Little did they know, I had unexpectedly awakened a god-tier talent, Insight Eye. It allowed me to see the secret desires hidden deep inside the hearts of the gods. At that moment, I slowly raised my head toward the blood-red sky above. To everyone else, the sky was empty. But in my eyes, one translucent blue message box after another appeared in the air. Damn it! My newly bought iPhone 30 Pro Max ran out of battery again. Whoever sends me a power bank, I'll reward them with a 9 Heavens Divine Lightning. I watched an anime and got tempted into buying another pile of celebrity merchandise. My wallet, surge of indescribable joy instantly rushed through my entire body like electricity. Everyone else risked their lives trying to guess what the gods liked, but I could actually see what they wanted. If all I had to do was give the thunder god a power bank, give the goddess a facial mask, give the war god a knitted hat, then couldn't I completely fool this entire group of gods? Wang Pengzi anxiously waved at me from below the stage. I looked at him, then looked around at all the mocking faces surrounding me. The corners of my mouth slowly lifted into a smile filled with confidence I had never possessed before. A short-lived profession? A high-risk career? From today onward, call me the god's daddy. Well, isn't this our SSS class genius? How are you still alive? Zhao Lei looked me up and down, his eyes full of ridicule as he stared at my cheap street market clothes. So? Planning to enter another dungeon? Why don't you kneel down and beg me? If I'm in a good mood, I might even let you come along as bait. After all, I bet monsters would love eating an SSS class bait. Ha ha ha! I remained expressionless. Instead, I quietly activated Insight Eye and glanced at Zhao Lei. Insight Eye. Activate. Wearing his lucky red underwear. His zipper isn't even closed. Expensive King Kong battle armor purchased at a high price. The corner of my mouth twitched slightly. I barely managed to suppress my laughter. Ignoring Zhao Lei's provocation completely, I turned toward the dungeon selection screen in the lobby. My eyes locked onto the beginner dungeon. Whispering Forest. To everyone else, it was nothing more than ordinary dungeon information. But in my eyes, a huge flashing red exclamation mark floated above the boss portrait. My gaze instinctively shifted toward my canvas backpack. Inside, lying quietly, was a wig, along with a pair of long, black, fake fingernails that I had casually taken home after our cosplay club activity. Destiny. This is destiny. Without hesitation, I grabbed Wang Pengzi's arm. My eyes burned with excitement. Dare to do something crazy with me? Wang Pengzi was startled by the look in my eyes. There are only 2 of us. That's a 5-player dungeon, and you're a trap master. I'm just an F-class tank. If the 2 of us go in, we'll just end up as fertilizer for the monsters. I stared directly into Wang Pengzi's eyes. My voice carried unquestionable confidence. Brother Xing, don't scare me. What exactly are you trying to do? Do you really want to spend your whole life as nothing more than a punching bag? Trust me. Perhaps it was because my confidence was so overwhelming. Although Wang Pengzi's legs were trembling, he still gritted his teeth and nodded. Without another word, I completely ignored Zhao Lei and the others' ridicule. I walked straight toward the dungeon portal. Watching our backs disappear into the portal, Zhao Lei let out a cold snort. I'd like to see whether those 2 pieces of trash can even fill the boss's stomach. A flash of light engulfed us. The next second, Wang Pengzi and I appeared inside the dungeon. Warning. Current party composition is extremely unbalanced. Estimated survival rate, below 0.01%. My legs are shaking. Don't panic. In the bushes ahead on the left, there's a level 1 poison slime hiding. Its weakness is its eyes. On the branch above to the right is a level 2 withered leaf snake. Its weakness is 7 inches below its head. Fatty. Take 2 steps to the right. Avoid that pit. Raise your shield. Higher. Block that branch. And don't eat the fruit in front of you. If you do, you'll have diarrhea for 3 straight days. It felt as though I had enabled a full map cheat, guided by the Insight Eye. The dangerous forest became nothing more than a playground. I led Wang Pengzi through every hidden danger with ease. We avoided every single battle and headed straight for the boss room. If anyone outside had witnessed this, their jaws would have dropped. Every other party was fighting desperately for survival. Meanwhile, the two of us looked as though we were taking a leisurely stroll through a garden. So, this is the boss, the Bald Tree Spirit, or rather, the Forest God. Oh, isn't this the famous genius, Lynn? You've got pretty good luck. You actually managed to make it all the way to the boss room. But unfortunately, this is where your journey ends. This boss belongs to us. Everyone, charge! Don't retreat! We'll hold it off! Brothers, follow me! Why is this boss so strong? There's fog ahead. That's a divine weapon projection. I calmly reached into my backpack. Then, I took out the wig. What are you doing with a wig? Planning to save it for yourself? Have you lost your mind? Come back! You'll die! The forest god's enormous body suddenly froze. His eyes were locked onto the wig in my hands. What is that you're holding? This texture? This shine. I finally have hair again. Ha 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 ha. When I meet that old thunder god next time, I'm going to slap him in the face with his beautiful hair. You. Very good. Excellent. You understand me. For thousands of years, you are the only human who truly understands me. Those idiots. They only know how to offer broken treasure chests and rusty swords as sacrifices. They never understood what I truly wanted. Congratulations. Song Chu has received a divine reward. Divine reward acquired. Looking at the reward before me, I realized the wig had been worth even more than I had imagined. My God, he got a divine artifact from a wig? That's impossible! Cheating! This has to be cheating! A voice echoed from the forest god. Young man, this wig is wonderful, but it still seems to need some proper care. I've heard that in the human world. There is a divine item called conditioner. I smiled. Don't worry, your majesty. The next time we meet, I won't just bring conditioner. I'll also bring you an ionic curling iron. I guarantee you'll become the most dazzling god in the divine realm. Gold coins covered the ground. We're rich! Let me see if there's an axe that suits me first. Take it easy. We'll divide everything after we finish counting. Congratulations to all players. Dungeon, Whispering Forest, Clear Rank, SSS. Impossible! Oh my God, he's a monster! What are you standing there for? Pick up the equipment! Wang Pengzi finally snapped out of his daze and rushed forward. The unlucky Lin Xing actually broke the dungeon record with an F-class trash tank? Cheating! He's definitely cheating! How could a trap master possibly clear the dungeon? He must have exploited some kind of system bug. I'm reporting him! I'm gonna make the school expel him. Not a single scratch. Look! The equipment on Wang Pengzi! Those are dungeon drops! A teacher hurried over. Lin Xing, did you really kill the boss inside? I shook my head. I wouldn't exactly call it killing. I simply had a friendly business negotiation with a god. A business negotiation? Everyone stared blankly. Even Zhao Lei looked confused. Although he had almost gone crazy from what he witnessed, he clearly remembered seeing me pull something out. Lin Xing. What exactly did you do? I smiled calmly. Just like Lin Xiaohua. You should probably go home and drink some hot water instead of questioning me here. How did he know I wasn't feeling well? Although the words drink more hot water sounded casual, they somehow hit the mark perfectly. What are you trying to do? I looked directly at Zhao Lei. In the dungeon, you said you wanted to steal my boss. This time, you only lost 3 ribs. The next time, what the gods ask for will be your skull. I turned around. Fatty, let's go. We still have loot to deal with. He's way too arrogant. Lin Xing is unbelievably arrogant, but he's so cool. An S-class genius actually got completely humiliated. A friendly business negotiation? A wig. A god. It felt as though the rules of this world were about to be rewritten by this young man. A normal trading house would deduct taxes. It would also leave transaction records. Besides, I didn't come here to sell things. I came here to restock. The Hellfire Demon God was missing spicy insect killer. That perfectly matched what the goddess of agriculture needed. This trade was guaranteed to succeed. Then, a golden portal suddenly appeared.